My name is Sanjana Ashok Kumar. I am the co-creator of Sassy Begum and creator of the food blog Hoggers Before Bloggers. Today I will be talking about mindful eating and also a few steps on how you can practice mindful eating. So now first on the point that what is mindful eating? As we all know, nutrition is a vital part of our overall health, and mindful eating is nothing but paying attention to what we are eating, to what we are buying and what we are preparing, and also to what we serve. Research has shown that eating mindfully improves your digestion, it helps you to be motivated, it also helps regulate your appetite and also makes you appreciate your food much more. So now on to point number 1, which is having a routine. Having a routine is a very important part of our daily lives. And especially in these uncertain times, it's very natural for all of us to, want to raid the refrigerator just out of boredom and multiple times in the day. Also, just to eat absent-mindedly while we are working. Having a routine will ensure that these urges that you feel that you always want to eat just because you want to pass your time or just because you're looking for a change will go away. And yes, if you do feel hungry and it's normal for you to crave certain foods, choose healthier options such as you can have some nuts or you can have peanut butter. Peanut butter, I would say, is one of my favorite food items to hog on. It's super tasty, it's super healthy. You can also have a chia pudding bowl. You can add some mangoes into it. It's super tasty, super easy to prepare, and you will be satisfied throughout the day. And for people who really want to eat a thing like eggs or something, get into the habit of having some boiled eggs prepared for you. This will help you to not feel those urges and those, need just to get up and go look at the refrigerator 10 times a day and then just come back and sit and dream of your favorite food items. Point number 2 is to have a positive mindset while you are eating your meals. Always constantly thinking about your next event or stressing about what next presentation I have to make or what next I have to do will always leave you in a state of super cranky moods, very much irritated throughout the day, and will not even satisfy your cravings. I would say when you're about to eat, pause for a moment. Think about all the happy thoughts, think about positive thoughts, show some gratitude to the food that you're being served or the food that you must have prepared. Also, try and not watch television during this time. Also, try and not be on your phone constantly while you're eating, because let's be honest, we all have this habit to scroll through Instagram or to switch on the television or to watch Netflix. Here is where most of the stress is coming on to us. So I would say devoting only 5 minutes or at least 5 minutes before you get into a conversation about how your day was with your family members, your loved ones, even your partner. Mindfully eating is all about giving that much time to yourself so that you can then have a very positive mindset even when you're going to bed. Number 3 is about having a grocery shopping strategy. It's very easy right now that when you go to a grocery store, you will fill up your cart with all sorts of processed food, all sorts of junk food, and even items that are very, very high on sugar as well as salt. So for me, like when I go grocery shopping, the first thing that I do, which helps me a lot, is to already have a shopping list prepared, which helps me in no impulse buying. It helps me to stick to those items that I need and not just buy anything or everything just because it is beautifully displayed or it is much cheaper than the healthier options that I will be taking. Point number 4 is to prepare meals whenever you can. It's not necessary that every day you need to cook, but take out some time out of your routine and make something that you've been craving for, or even try a new recipe. Just, get up from the couch, walk right into the kitchen, start understanding the food that you're eating. While making, you will know the ingredients that you're putting, what is like the health benefits, or why you shouldn't be eating that. And now to the last point, and which I feel is an important point and which probably we all forget at times, is the post-eating habits or the post-eating awareness. So see, much of our appetite that we feel comes from the idea or the feeling that we're full, which also helps us to avoid any sort of overeating or binge eating. So I would say that when you are done eating, give yourself some time, give your brain some time to understand that now you are full. Because it's very easy that you'll feel full or you even are full, but you'll always want ki sometimes I want to eat more. I feel that I haven't eaten sufficient amount of food. But this is where you have to listen to your brain. If the brain says that you're full, you are absolutely full and you don't need to binge eat or to overeat at all. So guys, these are some of the points that I follow for, practicing mindful eating. I hope this is all very helpful for you and there are super easy tips. So do let us know how it has helped you to become a better eater or to, become an eater who thinks that mindful eating can lead to a healthier lifestyle. So thank you guys. This is all about mindful eating. Thank you for watching this video. And if you do want to know about some of the best places to eat in town or some of the different recipes, do go and check out my blog, which is Hoggers Before Bloggers on Instagram.